Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. And off we go from Santa Clara. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Tight end on the move left. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Now it's Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, New Orleans.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Off the play fake, here's Shook. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
19, Tiger.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shook. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. That is a big gainer for the Saints. A pickup of 44 yards.
And the Saints first down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
16, 19,
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown Saints.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that I know we're playing a game at home, but man, these guys came to play.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll throw to begin with Purdy. Going up top for Evans. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 22.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Purdy now on second down. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
On the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to be third down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Nicole Hardman deep to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. Past the 45. Still going. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Here comes a return from the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter. And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
On second down, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
This one down the field, but it wind up incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. This returnable for Hardman. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 4. He'll give it to Dobbins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. A run with Dobbins. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Fred Warner in on the tackle.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
The Niners' 46-yard line.
They motion the slot man left. Here's Dobbins. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
And it's 3rd down.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
He's got the first down and more than that. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
53.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Marked at the 29.
At the 29-yard line.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Saker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's a toss as they look to run. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, It's first and goal. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Olave is the motion man. A run on first and goal. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss of 3.
It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they come up now, second and goal. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Chuck to throw on second down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
Chuck gonna throw it on third and goal. That one, take it in. Trey Palmer, touchdown Saints.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
49ers nothing.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. It was Jalen Watson who got the arm in there to break that one up.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
On third down, it's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Here's Jordan Stout now, as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. This fielded inside the 35. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He was taken down.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. On play action, it's Chuck. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They set up the screen for Dobbins, and he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, New Orleans.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Throwing on 2nd down, shot. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver. And it's a great example there.
And he's out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Shuck. He's got his man, that's a long way. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They'll motion the slot man right. Now Shuck on 3rd down. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Saints add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, 30. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Back with more and NFC playoff action after this.
Yellow. Outside.
On second down, Purdy. That's to his tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A gain there of 27 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Get set. Get set.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
Watch out.
Here's Purdy again. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Watch out.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Saker. To the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
49ers nothing.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Outside.
On first and 10, it's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And the ball's out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
And this is the tricky element of these deep balls, Mike. You want to hit the guy in stride. You want the touchdown. You want the beautiful highlight play. But sometimes you're better off underthrowing a receiver than you are overthrowing them, because as we see time and time again throughout the league, an underthrown deep ball, more times than not, leads to a pass interference call. As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with Damian Martinez. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll work the middle here with Camara. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
On the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
They'll go again here with Camara.
50-yard line.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
First down, Saints.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Purdy now on second down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Third down. Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Jordan Stout in punt formation.
This one, returnable. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here is Shuck on first and 10. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception.
That's not as bad as it could possibly get. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Makes the score Saints 38, 49ers 7.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
shot. And deep for Olave. Now right on the heels of the pick six. He is intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Niners first down. As he gets it up past 30, they'll mark him at the 32.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run once more with McCaffrey. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple with Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play there with Purdy to Ayuk. It's a gain of 49.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Get set, yellow. 118, watch out, stop.
To throw on first down is Purdy. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to the air again is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will not quite get to the markers. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Alfred Collins on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 14.
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. Rock roll 80.
stick with him again. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is caught. And he will score. Craig Palmer, touchdown Saints. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on 1st and 2nd down are what led to that result on 3rd. They were forced into an obvious passing situation on 3rd and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Kamara going to get it on the zone read here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to generate points.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Here's a toss to the right for Kamara. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And he will get into the end zone. Alvin Kamara, touchdown, New Orleans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
18. Watch out.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Throwing the out route. Nayuk has it. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
And
1st and 10.
First down.
Get set.
First
Get
and
set.
10 at the 50-yard
18.
line.
Watch out. Up.
From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Outside. Line around up. Up.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up from former Sooner, Danny Stutzman. That's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Play. COVID-19. Let's go.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. Chuck. Olave come across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
First down.
The tight end going in motion to the left. On the handoff, Martinez. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Another run with Martinez. And he'll be marked down at the 7th. And it will set up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll run here with Kamara.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
70 Timberwolves.
Again, it'll be Kamara. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Chuck gonna throw it on 3rd and goal. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Chris Olave, touchdown Saints. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Outside. Watch out. Up.
1st and 10. Purdy going up top for Evans. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Get set. Get set. Right around set.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Going up top for Evans.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on 3rd down. Well, here we are in the 2nd half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on 3rd down.
Watch out. Yellow. Up.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
First down.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
Back to the air is Purdy. Back to the end zone. It's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again with Purdy. Rolling right. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
What's up? Yellow. Up.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Big hitting slant there. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
What's up?
On 4th down, Purdy. This one is complete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Ready up. Go. Cougar 19. Go.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Camaro. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Camara on the ground. Oh, big hole, left side. Still on the move. That is a big gainer for the Saints. That goes for 58.
And we've talked about how man coverage can be really good when defending the pass. But, Mike, the flip side of that is it actually can make things a little more challenging trying to defend the run. Those 2nd, 3rd level defenders, they tend to have their back turns to the backfield. So by the time they realize what's happening, he's already on his way downfield.
Another run here with Camara. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready. Grapple 80.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Out of the gun, here's a give to Camara. putting the tight end in motion. It's a give now to Camaro. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down.
The 13-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play. And this is third down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So, instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6.
Set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They're able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, they've got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.